Steve King wants you to know just how Hispanic he is. Now, on Twitter, recently, King tweeted out, quote, "What does Julian Castro know? Does he know that I'm as Hispanic and Latino as he?" Wait, what? You're about as Hispanic and Latino as somebody named Julian Castro? Okay. So what's this about? Well, this was apparently in response to a tweet from @ImmigrantNation, which is a pro-immigration reform account. Now, this tweet showed a split-screen photo with Castro and text that said, "Julian Castro on MSNBC. The GOP can kiss the Latino vote goodbye." Well, the GOP is going to need the Latino vote because they're a larger share of the demographic, and of course, Trump's not going to win it. So the GOP really wants to do its Latino outreach in order to get more, as their share of the Latino vote has obviously declined. Now remember, George W. Bush got 40% of the Latino vote, but Mitt Romney only 27%. So they're trying to get some of this back because they're becoming a major voting bloc, and they're going to help them. If they can get them on their side, it would really help them. After all, it really did help President Obama. The minority vote very much helped President Obama in 2008 and 2012. So they're after this. So what's funny is that if this is Steve King's attempt at Latino outreach, I think he's kind of off the mark. You see, Steve King is not an old Latino, unlike Julian Castro. Now, Julian Castro is still American. Now, he was born in San Antonio, Texas, but he's obviously Latino. King is not. Now, a local newspaper profile in 2002 describes King's ancestry as Irish, German, and Welsh. So I'm kind of left wondering why he would say that. As I mentioned earlier, is he trying to court Latinos? Because if so, that's the worst idea in the world. Or is he trying to bash Julian Castro for not being able to speak Spanish very well? Honestly, I'm not sure. I mean, one theory is that maybe Steve King thinks he's the next Rachel Dolezal. I don't know. Not saying that that's a fair comparison, but simply because Dolezal actually did some positive things for the African American community, unlike Steve King. Remember, Steve King has said terrible things about immigrants and Latinos and Hispanics. For example, for every immigrant who is a valedictorian, there's another 100 out there who weigh 130 pounds and they've got the calves the size of cantaloupes because they've been hauling 75 pounds of marijuana across the desert. Cantaloupe calves. Yeah. Another one. He also compared immigrants to dogs. You want a good bird dog? You want the one that's going to be aggressive? Pick the one that's the friskiest, not the one that's over there sleeping in the corner. Basically suggesting that lazy immigrants should be avoided, and that most immigrants are lazy if they come across the border illegally. And that we have to pick the litter. So why don't we pick the ones that are the most hardest working to let them in? He said, you get the pick of the litter, and you got yourself a pretty good bird dog. Well, we got the pick of the litter in every donor civilization on the planet. So, immigrants are dogs, and Hispanics and Latinos have giant cantaloupe calves. But no, I'm more Latino than Julian Castro. I can say these things because I'm more Latino, when I'm actually not. That's GOP outreach for you.